The Yellowstone spin-off update. Fans have been waiting for actor Logan Marshall Green will be starring in the upcoming CBS Yellowstone spin-off series. Why Marshals? The new series, which is set to premiere later this year, follows the late John Dutton's Kevin Costner, son Case Dutton's Luke Grimes' time as a U.S. Marshal. Variety reported that Marshall Green's new character is Case's friend, Pete Calvin, who was also in the military. Marshall Green has acted in projects like And Just Like That, Quarry, The OC, and The Invitation per IMDb. According to the new series logline, Case's experience as both a Navy SEAL and a Montana cowboy helps him excel in an elite unit of U.S. Marshals, as reported by Variety. In addition, the series focuses on Case and his fellow U.S. Marshals navigating family, duty, and the high psychological costs that comes with serving as the last line of defense in the region's war on violence. Grimes shared some details about the spin-off series during a June 2025 interview with Extra TV. The actor suggested that why Marshals is quite different from Yellowstone, which follows cattle ranchers in Montana. There's a whole new world for Case, and there's a whole new place for him to go. And a whole new purpose. We're not going to see any of the old tropes anymore, said Grimes to the publication. Grimes discussed Yellowstone ending after 5 seasons in a November 2024 interview on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. Grimes said he was pleased with his character's ending on the beloved neo-western, which premiered in 2018. I think it's perfect. The series' co-creator, Taylor Sheridan, knew the end from the very beginning. He told me, "I don't want you to know how it ends. But I know how it ends." And then when I read it, I was like, glad he saved it. It was really perfect, said Grimes during the interview. The Yellowstone spin-off update. Fans have been waiting for. First appeared on Parade on August 6, 2025. The Rip and Beth Yellowstone spin-off has been moved to 2026. It's all happening. For months, Yellowstone fans were on tenterhooks over the rumors that stars Kelly Riley and Cole Hauser were in negotiations to carry on the beloved Western drama into a 6th season. With Season 5 having finally come to a close late last year and no further talks of renewal, it seems that particular era of the Dutton tale has truly ended. However, we now know for certain that Riley and Hauser have signed on to a new spin-off show to carry on the stories of Beth and Rip. The possibility first surfaced in a report by Deadline ahead of the Yellowstone finale, but despite the fact that Riley and Hauser seemingly gave the thumbs up to the rumors, Paramount, which owns the rights to the Dutton universe, never officially confirmed the series was in the works. However, in an earnings call in May, Paramount executives finally spoke openly about the series, officially confirming that it's on. At that time, it was said that the show was expected to premiere in November 2025. However, in a late July earnings call, Paramount co-CEO Chris McCarthy revealed that the series has since been pushed back to 2026. Here's everything else we know so far about the new Yellowstone spinoff. It's titled Dutton Ranch, or is it? While the Yellowstone shows have a history of title swaps, in a May earnings call, Paramount Global co-CEO Chris McCarthy referred to the series as Dutton Ranch, or possibly the Dutton Ranch. That echoed an earlier report by Bloomberg that the show was operating under that working title. However, just a few weeks later, Cole Hauser put the kibosh on that, saying definitively in an interview, "Well, first of all, it's not Dutton Ranch. That's not the name of it." Hauser did not reveal what the title will be. In Deadline's early reports, indications were that the new show would carry Yellowstone in the title, unlike the series' prequels 1883, 1923, and 1944, or the upcoming spin-off The Madison. Per Bloomberg, the series, like its parent show, will air on Paramount Network, the cable home of Yellowstone, with streaming rights going to Paramount+. The decision to make the new series a spin-off rather than an extension of the flagship show may be, in part, due to a streaming deal that Yellowstone cut back before Paramount helmed its own streamer. Despite all of the associated Duttonverse shows appearing on Paramount+, the original series is only available on Peacock. A new title would potentially allow Paramount to capture the streaming rights for the new Beth and Rip offshoot. Few details have emerged about the series' plot. However, in June interview with The Hollywood Reporter, Hauser gave a general sense of what we can hope for. Kelly and I were focused on Rip and Beth's relationship and our love together and what we're going to get them into. I'm excited just like everybody else. I can't wait to see what they come up with. Hopefully, we'll start seeing stuff soon. He added, not having the cast around certainly is hard. Forey J. Smith, who played ranch hand Lloyd on Yellowstone, has become such a great friend of mine that to think that my right-hand guy wouldn't be there is hard. The Season 5 finale of Yellowstone, which now seems to have been a series finale, hinted at what's to come for the characters, with Beth buying a new property for the couple to live on. As she explained, the ranch comes with 7,000 acres of its own land, plus another 20,000 in a lease, where they can run cattle and horses. As she describes it, the ranch is 40 miles west of Dillon, over 2 hours from an airport, not a fucking ski resort in sight, and while that might sound unremarkable, the mention of Dillon actually could hint at how the Madison, the previously unconnected series that's been billed as a Yellowstone spinoff, ties in. Dillon, Montana is in the area known as the Madison Valley, where the titular show is supposedly set. While no other connections to that series were mentioned in the episode, it's possible that we'll see some ranching crossover in the ever-expanding Yellowstone universe. The cast. In July, it was announced that Finn Little, who played Carter, a young boy who was taken in by Beth and Rip on the original series, has signed on as a series regular for the new show. Little always seemed a likely addition to the cast as his character left the Yellowstone ranch to start a new life with Rip and Beth at the end of the series, but it had not yet been made official. Thus far, his is the only casting announcement for the series, beyond Riley and Hauser. The series will debut in 2026. A bit of news emerged from the July 2025 Paramount earnings call, revealing that the original plans for the show to debut in November 2025 have been altered, with a new premiere date stated amorphously as 2026. Given that there has, thus far, been little news on casting or filming, it's possible that the delay is purely a matter of scheduling, but no specific reason was given for the move. The Rip and Beth spinoff wasn't the only Taylor Sheridan series to be pushed back. Landman, the West Texas oil drama starring Billy Bob Thornton, was originally expected in November as well, but has now been pushed back a month to December. Hey friends, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like. Got a question, opinion, or suggestion? Drop a comment below. I read all of them, and I often feature interesting ones in my next videos. And most importantly, for more exclusive boxing highlights and celebrity news, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Your support helps us grow and keep bringing you awesome content. See you in the next video. Stay safe and take care.